בתור מי שלקח מהם הכל, אני רוצה גם לקחת מהמחבלים את החיים. כולם על הרצפה. מינימום של מינימום תנאים, תראי, אתה תצלמי.
He defended Jews spitting at Christians as an ancient Jewish custom and was barred from compulsory military service due to his extremist views. Most recently, he championed legislation permitting the execution of Palestinians exclusively. This is Itamar Ben-Gvir, Israel's national security minister and one of the most radical figures in Israeli politics. His career is one riddled with controversy and far-right bigotry and is a culmination of decades of extremist activity stretching back to his teenage years. As a teenager, Ben-Gvir opposed the Oslo Peace Accords and was involved in vandalism targeting then Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin shortly before his assassination in 1995. He is a self-described disciple of the extremist Rabbi Meir Kahane, whose Kach party was banned and designated a terrorist organization in the 1980s in both Israel and the US after one of its supporters, Baruch Goldstein, massacred 29 Palestinians. A portrait of the mass murderer reportedly hung in Ben-Gvir's living room. In 2007, he was convicted of supporting a terrorist organization and inciting racism, including for carrying a sign that read, "Expel the Arab enemy." Ben-Gvir used his law degree to defend Jewish extremists charged with violent offences. His clients include Kahanist activist Bentzi Gopstein and 2 illegal settlers accused of carrying out the Duma arson attack, in which a Palestinian family home was firebombed, burning 3 people to death, including an 18-month-old baby. As leader of the Jewish Power Party, Ben-Gvir entered Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition government after the 2022 Israeli legislative election. His party's seats helped secure a parliamentary majority, and in return, he was appointed as Minister of National Security. His current position places him in charge of the Israeli police and gives him oversight of the Israel prison service. The far-right minister has made it his mission to worsen the conditions in which Palestinian detainees are held.
אפשר להגיד שיש שינוי אדיר בשירות בתי הסוהר, פעם עליהם מרחבים, חצרות, אגפים פתוחים, פינג-פונג, כדורגל, היום הם מתחת לאדמה, כאן הם צריכים להישאר.
Even as reports of sexual assault came out of Stoking prison, he opposed the detention of 9 Israeli soldiers accused of raping a Palestinian prisoner there in July 2024. Backed by Ben-Gvir, the Israeli Knesset passed a bill in March 2026 to reinstate the death penalty for Palestinians imprisoned for allegedly killing Israelis.
מהיום ידע כל מחבל, וידע העולם כולו, מי שנוטל חיים, מדינת ישראל תיטול את חייו.
Ben-Gvir is infamous for his provocative storming of the Al-Aqsa compound on several occasions.
אתה יודע הרב, אני נזכרתי כשנכנסתי כאן, גיל 14-15 שנכנסתי לכאן. וואו, איזה שינוי מן הקצה לקצה. היינו אז, לא הפסיקו לצעוק אללהו אכבר, ולהקיף אותנו, ויהודי רק אם הוא מלמל נעצר. לא, אתה מרגיש כמו בעל הבית, כמו בעל הבית כאן.
He has called for loosening rules of engagement so Israeli soldiers and police can use lethal force more freely against Palestinians. Through Ben-Gvir's work to loosen Israel's firearm ownership regulations, 300,000 illegal Israeli settlers now own licenses. His policies ultimately center around Jewish supremacy and the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians who he claims are disloyal to Israel. When Israel launched its genocidal war on Gaza in 2023, Ben-Gvir called for the mass expulsion of Palestinians from the Palestinian territory. He staunchly opposed the entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza as Palestinians were suffering from starvation, and he briefly resigned from government in January 2025 in protest after a ceasefire deal was reached to pause the genocide.
פשיטת רגל מוסרית שבזמן שחטופים שלנו נמצאים בעזה, ראש ממשלתנו מעביר סיוע הומניטרי לעזה. אני חושב שבשלב הזה מה שהיה צריך להעביר לעזה זה דבר אחד, פצצות, לפוצץ, לכבוש, לעודד הגירה ולנצח את המלחמה.
He urged Netanyahu to order assassinations of senior Palestinian officials and arrest Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas if the UN recognizes a Palestinian state.
אם האו"ם יכיר בדבר הזה, אתה אדוני ראש הממשלה צריך להורות על סיכולים ממוקדים של בכירי הרשות, שהם מחבלים לכל דבר, לכל עניין.
The violent rhetoric extends beyond Palestine. He even called for the killing of Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara, describing him as the head of the snake. Ben-Gvir's xenophobic, far-right views led to him being sanctioned alongside Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich by the governments of the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Slovenia, the Netherlands and Spain in 2025.
Ben-Gvir and Smotrich have been inciting violence against Palestinian people for months and months and months. They have been encouraging egregious abuses of human rights.
Itamar Ben-Gvir's political career reflects how racism and extremism have taken center stage at the highest levels of Israel's government, shaping the apartheid state policy while fueling instability across the wider region.